It's 1 o'clock Eastern time on the dot. I'm on time this time. I'm getting pretty good. So how is everybody doing today? It's Heather Boyd Wire, and it's Wire Lady TV every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're here in Montreal. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and I'm going to pull up the video and see if we can see the comments. And that's perfect. So yeah, today we're working on a special project. It's an extension of my Tip Tuesday video because Ginger, who is a very active member in the group, has very kindly shared a design that she made for candy cane earrings. So I worked on a Tip Tuesday video troubleshooting that design. I didn't quite get them right how she had explained them in her pictures, so I'm going to do attempt number 2. Today we're going to work on that and see how it goes. So just to show you, on Tip Tuesday we made these ones, which is twisted wire. Actually, this one is wire, 20 gauge wire, 3 colors twisted around an 18 gauge wire. Those were fun. And then I tried to do something like what Ginger had done with, she actually used twisted wire. So this was not twisted wire, but I did twist these around each other. So that was interesting. And then the ends you just cut off and file them if you want. And then the one I did try, like Ginger's, was this one, and it ended up being way too big. It's super cute as a decoration. Hi, Amber. But it's and it's done with the flat wire, but it ended up being ginormous. So I prepared some wire today to try her design, and I'll also show you guys the pictures she sent me. Hi, Joanna. How are you? Hello, Helen. Do you mean Heather? I think that's for me. Hi, Julie. How are you? So I am going to pull up the pictures of Ginger's candy cane earrings, and she sent all kinds of pictures of the process as well. So that's interesting. Linda, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Peggy, welcome back. Nice to see you. So I'm going to flip the screen, and then I'll show you a little bit what we're working on. Hopefully Ginger's going to hop on the live stream and give us some feedback, because it was sort of her idea. So what I'm going to do is first I'll put up here the ones I did on Tip Tuesday. So here's the pair I did on Tip Tuesday with the where I just twisted the 20 gauge wire around the 18 gauge wire. And so this one is just twisted wire. So that one was interesting too. This one I did a thing where I kind of like twisted the wire around the end, so but it didn't work so well that it wouldn't be. Ginger's there. Awesome, Ginger. So Ginger, here is the one that I actually did with the twisted wire, like you had suggested, but my flat wire was too thick. So, hi, Stacy. I'm going to open the window because it's gotten dark again. There we go. Perfect. So that's a little better. And I'm just going to keep this up here so I could see comments. And so, yeah, so Ginger, this was like the one you did. So I'm going to show people the pictures you sent me so we can have a look at what it looks like. So you sent me, okay, so Ginger sent me, let me get it full up on the screen, this one, which is the materials, right, Ginger? These are the materials you used. Janine's there. Hi, Janine. And Mason is here. Fantastic. And Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. Wow, everybody's hopping on. So Ginger actually had this flat wire. Now, Ginger, it's twisted. Tell me in the comments, is this the one you twisted yourself? I wasn't sure. So because you can buy flat twisted wire and you can twist it yourself. I will show you guys how to twist the wire yourself. I have them all prepared. And then these are the tools she had. So there, oh, this is upside down. So, oh no, maybe it's, anyways. So these are the pieces of the twisted wire here. And hi, Winifred from Indiana. Nice. And then see, she twisted other colors around those twisted wires. Okay. And then twisted another color around there. It looks like there's gold and white. So this is the beginning of the candy cane earrings. And then she turned them around. These are upside down. Sorry about that. But this, maybe if I did it this way, and it hopefully won't turn here. There we go. So it looks like, Ginger, this white wire you used, you just continued it up and did the loop. Am I right? Let me know in the comments. I only twisted the silver flat wire. So Ginger bought this red wire already twisted, but she did another one where she twisted a flat wire that I'll show you after. So Ginger, tell me in the comments if this loop is done with the same white wire. Let me know. Hey Ruth, how are you? I have made these with beads. Fantastic. Yes, you can definitely make them with beads, and I have a tutorial for how to make the candy cane earrings with beads, and here's one here just to show you the candy canes with beads because they're very cute and very simple as well. So there we go. Clarice, hello Clarice. Yes, that's how I did the loop. Perfect. So you heard it from the designer herself. This is, she did the loop with that same white wire that twists around there. Good to know. And then, okay, are we back to the same ones? Wait, I think we're back to the same ones because there was another, oh, that's why, because my thing is upside down. So here's some other ones that Ginger made, and let me pull them around. So Ginger, I think maybe some of these are made with the flat silver, eh? Maybe this one you made with the flat silver that you twisted yourself. Hi Wendy, how you doing? So these are all ideas you can do with the twisted wire, which is super cool. And these pictures, maybe I can post them in the community section. Anyways, you'll see that you could pause the video if you want to look at them closer. So thank you so much, Ginger, for that. That's awesome. I'm good too. Thank you. So here is the wire I originally tried my sample with here. I bought this one, I think, on Etsy or something, but I find it very thick. It looks like it's almost a 1/4 inch thick, but it made this larger piece that's more like a ornament. And then what I did was I've actually experimented with flattening the wire myself. Those are all made with pre-twisted wire. Okay, cool. All made with pre-twisted wire. Good to know. So just to show you guys what I did to prepare for this, I actually prepared for this video today. This is another wire, and unfortunately I don't even remember what this wire was. It was a wire that I bought and I flattened it years ago, and it's quite nice. I think it's more like a copper wire. So I have tons of this too, but it's also quite thick. So I will try something with that as well. Okay, the camera's very blurry. That's possible that it goes at, this is with my iPod, it's not the best quality, unfortunately, but this is the only way so far I've found that I could do the live stream. So I'm sorry in advance if it's very blurry. So here is this is 1.5 millimeter aluminum wire. Okay, so I took the 1.5 millimeter aluminum wire and I flattened it. I have a rolling mill downstairs and I flattened it to several thicknesses. So I have this one that I flattened it to that thickness. I'm gonna get my hair out of the way. And then these ones are all pieces that I flattened myself. So if you have a soft wire like the aluminum, you can actually flatten it in a pasta maker. So let me know if you've tried to do that, because I have a tutorial on how to flatten wire with a pasta maker, and so that's what you can do if you don't have a rolling mill. Okay, so who else have we got here? Maybe it's Mandela. Okay, hello. All new people hopping on, be sure to say hello. Oh, pasta maker, cool idea. Yes, I do have, if you search my channel for the Tip Tuesday video with the flattening wire, you'll see that. So this one was I think it's an 18 gauge wire that I flattened, but you'll see when you flatten color wire, it loses its color a little bit. So that's unfortunate. And then I also did the same with an 18 gauge red wire, but you'll see it also lost its color. So there we go. And over here, do you ever use copper wire? Yes, a lot of this is copper wire. So this is copper. A lot of my, like these ones that I twisted around, they're copper. It's copper as well. So I use a lot of copper wire. And then here's another piece. This one was actually this 16 gauge wire that I twisted. So let's try twisting them, or I mean that I flattened. So let's try twisting some of these wires, okay? So I'll start with maybe this thin green one here. Let me move some of this out of the way. And we're going to start by trying to twist them. Okay. So let's just see. Perfect. Okay, so let's just see this. We're going to try to twist this one around. Okay, so let me just get my flat pliers. I have these flat pliers, and let me get another flat plier. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to try to flatten this. So let me know if twist this. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done twisted wire, or tried to twist it yourself. So we're just going to try to, if you take one end, you pretty well need 2 pieces of, or 2 pliers. So I think you just take it like this, and we're going to go around and around. This one actually might be too thin, but we're just going to try it. You could probably do this with the twisting tool as well. I haven't tried to twist flat wire with the twisting tool, but this one is probably pretty fragile because it is the aluminum wire, so I don't know how well it's going to work. It's not too bad. We're just going to keep trying with it and see how it goes. I mean, it's so soft you could almost grip it with your hands, but we're just going to see how this goes. Okay. Never twisted flat wires. So this is an experiment inspired by Ginger, and apparently you can buy this already twisted in. So I don't know if artistic wire or the artistic wire might have this already twisted. I'm not sure, but it certainly looks cool. When I was a kid, we used to have icicles for our Christmas tree that looked like that. So that works pretty well. It's not too bad. I don't know like how far I want to go with it, if I want to keep twisting, because I don't want it to snap, but we can maybe try one more time or a couple more times, just because you want a nice tight spiral. That looks super cool. So now, say we were going to make the candy cane with that one. Let's try it. I'll get the other wire. So I have silver and I have red. So let's try to do a candy cane with that and see how it works. And Ginger, pipe in anytime you want to give advice or let me know, if I'm doing something not quite right. So, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to cut it a couple inches longer than the green piece itself. Let me move some of these other pliers out of the way. So we'll cut a piece of this one is copper wire. So the para wire is pretty good for this because it's very soft. So we're going to cut a couple of pieces of this. Okay, we're going to cut them like that. And actually, Mimi, maybe I'll get you to bring the light up again. Would you mind to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get Mimi to bring up the light because it is a little dark today. It was sunny earlier. I don't know what happened. So now we're going to take our wires and wind them up. So let's go ahead. We'll start with the red, and we're going to wind it up and see how it goes. We're going to just bring this around. Yeah, we want to follow the twist, okay? And you'll see it kind of skips one. It just skips, because if you follow how it goes, it looks like it's skipping one, but it kind of goes up. Oh, yay, there's my light. It's coming. So there we go. So we're going to bring this one up here. Hopefully it's going to hold in place. And Ginger said when you cut them, they kind of hold into place as well. So now we're going to get this one and bring this one maybe to this one here. We'll skip one and we'll go to that one. So we're going to bring this one around here. Perfect. And we're going to bring this one up. I'm not quite sure if I'm doing this the right way because it looks like, I don't know if they're lining it up properly or not. We're going to see. Okay, so we're going to go there. That's perfect. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. Perfect. So, and then we're going to bring this one. Well, maybe we would need to do like a loop, right? So we'll have to bring this around and make a loop and bring this one around here. Yeah, something's not quite right with this, and I'm not quite sure what it is, but we're going to see what we can do with it. So if we're going to bring this one around, yeah, it looks like it didn't twist as much. So I'm actually going to go look at the photos again and see what I might be doing wrong. So because this is the idea, but maybe my twist isn't tight enough. So we're gonna see. So we're gonna go here. Yeah, Peggy, that's awesome that you have a beautiful view from where you are now. Fantastic. So we're gonna bring this here and cut it. So this, yeah, something's not right here. So I'm gonna take a look at the picture again to see what I might be doing wrong with the design, because Ginger, it looked like yours had a little more detail to it. So here's Ginger's with the twisted wire, and this, like, I think it's the same. So it looks like it goes like there's the white and then the yellow, they're separate, right? And then they just, yeah, they follow the curve. I think I'm doing it right, but maybe my twist wasn't, maybe it wasn't twisted enough. Maybe that's the problem. So that's okay. We're going to keep going with it. Now, just out of curiosity, I'm going to try twisting this wire. This is really being completely distorted by being pressed, because it's just, you'll see the color is disintegrating on that. But I just wanted to try it to see what happens. So this is the 18 gauge copper wire, red colored copper wire, and we'll see what we can do. So let's take this here and we're going to twist this around. So we're going to just twist it around. Okay, perfect. Twist this around and around. And let me know in the comments if you guys are actually working at the same time as me, because sometimes people are working at the same time that I'm doing stuff. So that's, I know often Mustafa and Alman will be making stuff at the same time, and then they share it in the Discord group, which is really cool. So this one we're just going to keep twisting around, just grip it, try to grip it properly, and around and around. This one's, I don't know why it's not twisting as well. We're just going to see. We're just going to keep going with it. It's really not working as well. I think probably if I use the twisting tool, it would be better. Possibly. I'll have to experiment with that. But see, the color is flaking off as well. So that's another issue with the colored wire, is the color can, oh, it's totally, look at that, guys. The color is completely flaking off. So I think this is not going to work so well. I think you'd have to work with flat wire that's already colored, and even at that I'm not sure the color is going to stay on. So just to show you guys how it's going, we're just going to keep going with that. Yeah, so I would say this was not as successful because we're losing color. So let's just do this. Okay, and it's dependent. Yeah, it really depends on the wire. Exactly. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and get another piece of flat wire. So this is the aluminum wire, and it is a lot softer. So we're going to see what we could do with that. So this one, working but in the office, no wire here. That's okay. Bye for now. Thank you. Awesome. So let's go ahead and cut this one a little shorter, so it's going to be a little bit easier to twist. Hey Nina, how are you doing? I haven't seen you a while. Awesome, welcome. We're doing some candy canes with the twisted wire here. So there we go. So we're going to take this one, and with the regular names, I keep notes on who's who, so I kind of have an idea for it now. So let's just go ahead and take this one and try to twist it and see what that's going to do. And I definitely want to look into getting some of the twisted wire that's already twisted. I'll have to look into, I think Ginger said she bought it on Amazon, so I'll have to definitely try that. So let's just bend this one around and just twist it. I want to try to get a more tight twist on this one to see how it goes. So we'll just keep twisting it around, and you want to just make sure you've cut a piece that's going to be big enough to make the candy cane. So we're just going to go like that, keep twisting. I'm going to actually twist it in the middle a little bit, because I found if you just hold the end, it gets a little too tight at the end. So if you have to like go up a little bit. So that looks cute. That actually looks really cute. You could do other things with this as well. That would be awesome. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and get our wires again. So we have the, not the 18, we want the 20. So let's get the 20. You just have to cut it a little bit longer than what you have there. So we're going to get the 20, and we're going to get this 20 here. Perfect. Fantastic. And we're going to cut this one, and we're going to just twist it around. Perfect. So let's take the red one and twist this around here. And guys, don't forget that the 10-day gift making challenge is starting on the 20th of November. So if you haven't already joined there's the Facebook event page for that, and if you're not on Facebook, you can join the Discord group for that. So for the 10-day challenge, we're going to be making different gift items out of wire every day, and then at the end of the challenge, as usual, I'll draw names of people who have made all 10 items to be eligible to win a prize. So let me know in the comment if you you don't have 16 gauge wire. So is that for the challenge that you don't have 16 gauge wire? Don't worry too much about it, because I'll give options and you can get away with 18 gauge wire if you have it. But it would be great if you had 18 gauge wire for the challenge, because a lot of the items are going to be a little bit bigger. So we can always figure it out, different things. So this is looking really good, guys. With the 1.5 millimeter aluminum wire that I flattened. So there's the, and then we're going to add this one in here. So as for the loop, we're going to have to figure out if we can do that too. So let me just hold this one down here. We're going to bend this one around. So the green is good. Bend this one around. Perfect. Trying to make out unpacking. Yeah, no, I understand, Peggy, if you're not able to do everything this time around because you're pretty busy. So let's just bring this one, get that one around here and here. And then, oh, this is looking really good, guys, with the flat wire. This one's really, really good. So now we're going to, I do want to do some kind of loop thing here. So let's just take the green to do the loop, and we're going to bring this around. Okay, around. And we want to bring it over top. So we're going to bring this around. And actually you could like twist the loop around if you wanted to. You could even like do that twist around to make sure it's going to stay. Okay, I won't be around for this challenge. Okay, no worries. We seem to do quite a few every year. So I'll do one. Maybe when everybody's got the February blues, I'll do one in February again. That'll be good. So we're going to bring this one around here and here. So that's pretty good. So we have that all set up like that. And then what you want to do is clip the ends. But I think what we'll do is bend it first. So let's just bend this around. I really like the flat wire. So Ginger, that was an amazing idea. And it's now working. Now that I have a thinner wire, it's working much better, much better. So let's just bring this around. Okay, perfect. So now let's go ahead and clip these ends. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to cut that one and clip it off. Nice. Now, so Ginger was saying that for this little sharp end, you can actually add a little dab of clear nail polish, or you can file it down. So that's definitely a possibility. And then now we're just going to clip this end here. And when you clip it, especially with the aluminum wire, it kind of squishes the wires together. So I think I actually succeeded with the design. So that looks really, really cool. So let's compare it with doing, this is how it looks with the 320 gauge wires, right? And this is how it looks with the twisted flat wire. It looks much better with that. It looks much more full. And then this is the one with the 320 gauge wires twisted around an 18 gauge wires. So that's really, really cool. So let's do some more. Let's just get another piece of twisted wire and see what else we could do with it, because now we've pretty well succeeded with the candy canes. So guys, what else can we do with these wires? Let me know if you have an idea of what else we can do with these flat wires. Let's just go ahead and start twisting one and see what we can do with it. So now this is the point in the live stream where I'm totally open to your ideas and inspiration. I was actually thinking to poke a little hole in the end of that. So what I'm going to do is, let me just run and get my little hole punched, and then we can continue with the live stream. So I'll just be 2 seconds. I'm back. I had to run in my basement. So I have these, which are Nina. Oh, thanks, Nina. That's so sweet of you. So here is, check out Discord for more information on the wire. Yes, perfect. And I forget now if you posted those pictures on Instagram, but maybe, Ginger, did you post those pictures on Discord, because you could post them in the post live stream section of Discord. That would be amazing. And if not, I could definitely post them as well and put all the information about the wire and stuff. So that's awesome. I don't have copper wire. Will that be okay for the competition? Copper wire is perfect. That's usually what I use anyways. So for the challenge, we're going to be using, this is 16 gauge, but mostly I'll be using 18 gauge. So whatever 18 and 20, so that's perfect. And there's usually options, so don't worry too much about it. So let's go ahead and we're going to cut this one. And let's go ahead and twist it. And then I'm just going to try to poke a hole at the top. And hopefully I've flattened it wide enough that we'll be able to poke a hole. So we're going to see how that goes. If not, I'll try one of the thicker wires that I bought. So let's try that. So there's Safia. Hello. And let's go ahead and twist this. Perfect. Check out Discord. Yes. So how about I'll put the, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the link to Discord in the chat. And then that way, if you guys aren't already signed up for Discord, you can sign up there and just join the group. It's like a community like Facebook, but we have a little kind of private group for people that watch the videos, and we share work after live streams and after the Let's Get Wired and stuff like that. So here is the Discord invitation. You can join the group, and then you can go to the post. Let me type it out. Live streams section, and you can see pictures of things that people have done after the live streams. And then if you want to just share your work in general, you just go to the share your work section. So now, new pick today. Okay, so I'll definitely have to go over and check it out. So I have a lot of social media platforms to juggle. So let's go ahead and just twist this one. We're just going to have fun with this now. We're just going to play. We've done the candy canes. They did not take me as long as I thought, so that was good. And we'll just twist this one, twist it around. And, you know, if you're having trouble getting it even, you might have to put your pliers in the middle of it just to help it get really even. Otherwise, it gets tighter at one end than the other. So here's one little twist. It looks like a little icicle. So then let's just clip the end. Which are my cutters? They're my cutters. So we're going to clip the end here. This too, you can always file it a little bit if you have to. And then let's just cut this one up here a little bit. Now I'm going to try to poke a hole. I might totally destroy it. You could probably twist it with some wire too if you want. But this hole punch is probably going to be make a too big hole. This is from the Beaducation for metal stamping. Yeah, it did not work. So that definitely is too, the wire isn't big enough for that. So I'll try it again with a thicker wire. So let's just clip it. So probably the best thing to do if you want to hang it for an earring for this twisted wire, then we're just going to have to take this, and if you pinch it in a little bit, let's just take that and pinch it in a little bit. See if that's going to work. Just a wee bit. This is aluminum, so it's pretty forgiving. Like, it's pretty soft. So if we just hold that, we're going to try to do this where we pinch it in a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work or not. So we just hold it, but not too much that you break the wire. But I don't know if you can see what it's done. It's made a little kind of crevice in the wire, which is interesting. And then we can get some wire and attach it. Do you do metal stamping? Kamna says, do you metal stamping? Yes, I've done metal stamping. I actually did a sponsored collaboration with the Beaducation group a little while ago. They sent me a bunch of supplies and got me to make some tutorials. So I do have a whole playlist of metal stamping stuff, which is really, really fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So now to do a loop at the top, we're just going to bend it around so it grips into those crevices. Okay, we're just going to bend it around so it goes right into those crevices, and then make a loop at the top. So we're just going to make some kind of little loop. And where's my round pliers? We'll do like a little loop thing here. Here, we'll just do like a little loop. And this one, maybe we'll just clip that one. Yeah, I'll just clip that one so it's in place. There we go. Cutters. I have too many tools on my table. So we're going to clip that one in place. Give it a little pinch. This one we could just like clip there if you wanted to, or you can, depending on how thick your wire is, you could twist it around again, or if your wire is strong enough, just clip it. Oh God, my wire just went into my water glass. That was not smart. Oops. I better take it out before I drink it. So here we go. So now we're just going to close that like that. So that makes a cute little icicle earring. I kind of like it. That's funky. So let's try it with the thicker wire. This is like more like a 1/4 inch wire that I got. So let me cut it. So beat trees, trees. Yay. Hi, Heather. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Perfect. Karen Thomas does metal stamping. She's in the group. Okay, yeah. I haven't seen Karen's metal stamping in a while, but she probably did some a while back. So, but if ever you're looking for specific things that people have made in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club, there is a search bar. So you can search metal stamping to see, because I know there were definitely some other people too that did metal stamping. So now let's try with this thicker piece of the flat wire, and we'll try to do the make an icicle with that. So what, Karen Thomas, I'm wondering, do you ever excuse me, do you stamp on gold filled, gold plated? I only have ever used the, yeah, Karen's not here right now. She's in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club. Personally, myself, I've only done metal stamping with the copper metal sheet that that sort of came in the starter kit of the BGcation. But no, I've never done it with silver or gold. So now let's just go ahead with this. Bring this one around, and we're going to do the twist on this one to see how this goes. So this was I think a wire that I bought probably on Etsy, which is the it's like an aluminum flat wire. So it's quite a nice wire. It's very soft though, and you want to be careful not to like scratch it up too much. So we're just going to go around that. It's a little bit hard to get the twist even, but this will just give you the idea. So you could like twist it a little more if you wanted, just a little bit more if you wanted, and then just try to straighten it out a little bit. Yeah, I scratched it a little bit, but you can always like put some tape on your pliers or something. So same thing, we want to just like trim it, and then you can always file these edges, like even like if you, a little point is, you could just cut the little points off a little too much. And then at the top, we're going to trim it. Same thing, you could file it. So let's try to poke a hole in this one now and see how it goes. So, perfect. So, whoop, not that one. So let's go ahead and take the punch and punch it through here. So we're going to punch it through here and make sure it's centered, because you don't want the ends to, you know, get torn or anything. So we're going to just click it in there and see if that's going to work. Okay, so there we go. So actually that worked quite nicely. It made a nice little hole. So this is just the punch. It's like a 1.5 millimeter punch. So you might even be able to get smaller punch sizes if you want. So if you have that, just like that, and then you can just get an earring hook and stick it in there. So this is really cool. So we're going to stick that one in here and get this in. Perfect. And if it's like getting stuck there, you can always trim this one a little bit more, but that's not too bad. It makes a cool little kind of earring. And then this one is like with the smaller wire, where we had to add a little piece to it. So there we go. So I put new pics in Discord. Okay, so are these the same pics that I just showed, Ginger? Let me have a look and see. I'm just gonna go pull up Discord and see what we have. Okay, pull up the Discord app, and this is for the post live streams, right? Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. So let me just pull these up. Okay, so Ginger just posted this in Discord. So we have, this is the flat wire. And then these ones, Ginger, these are the ones you already bought, already twisted, right? So did you also get those on Amazon? Let me know in the comments. And then I'm going to go back and see. Okay, so this one is a wreath. So Ginger made this one, which is a wreath. And so that's made, whoa, sorry, that one is made with the twisted red wire. Very cool. So there's a lot you can do with this. So that's really, really, really fun. Awesome. So yeah, so these are these two here. And then we can get some more. Let's get some more of maybe, let's get a thinner one here. So I'm going to get a thinner one, and we can always try some different colors. So let's take another piece of the, well, slightly thinner. Let's just see which one is. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this is the 1.5 millimeter wire that I've flattened, and we're going to go from here. So eBay, but Amazon has it as well. That's awesome. So you guys, if you want to experiment with some fun wire, be sure to check out that flat wire. It's really, really cool. And I'll try to find some links for it, specific links for it, and post them underneath this video. So Ginger, I really appreciate that. That's really fun. Yeah, it's been really fun exploring this idea. So that's just, and it's so ironic because when I was a kid, my parents had icicles like this with twisted wires. So this is sort of like, that was maybe foreshadowing of what was to come, because I don't think they still have them. We had them for a long time because we actually got their Christmas tree when they stopped having a real tree at their apartment. So I might even have some of those twisted icicles. I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to look and see. So same thing, sometimes we have to just go inside a little bit to twist it, because otherwise if you just hold it at the end, it's, yeah, you really can't hold it with your hand. Sometimes if you just hold it at the end, it doesn't make an even twist. So we're just going to go here, and the aluminum is very fragile, so you have to be careful not to ruin it. So here we go. Yeah, it's not evenly twisted whatsoever, but we can just try to fix that up a little bit. So here's the icicle here. Now let me try to get some other color wire that we could put in with it. Instead of twisted wire, you have ever used plated wire. I'm not sure what you mean by plated wire. Is that just like a colored wire? I'm not, that might just be the colored wire. So let's get some colored wire to put with this one. So I have different colors. I have turquoise, I have pink, I have purple. So if you guys want to choose two colors that we can put together to make a kind of a icicle, what do you think would look good? Choose two of these colors and we'll put them on this one here. So whoever comments first, I will choose those two colors and put them on the icicle, and we'll just try to make an icicle earring like that. That could be cool. Purple and pink. So we're going to do those two. Okay, let's try purple and pink. And thanks, Karen. So let's take these ones. We're going to pull that, like, I'm going to just cut it about an inch more than that. Like, that's probably plenty of wire. So this is the 20 gauge of artistic wire. Oh, the purple's a little thinner than the pink. That's interesting. Sometimes wires can be a little bit different. Cat on your lap. Oh, well, there you go, keeping you company. I have to keep pulling my hair back because my hair keeps going on the screen, and I apologize for that. But there we go. So let's go ahead and take the pink and twist it around. So we're just going to follow the twist. Okay, we'll just bring that right down. Follow the twist around. My twist isn't totally even, but imagine if you had the pre-twisted wire, how great that would be. So we're going to bring that one around and around. So we have the pink. Already it looks super cool. I really love this. I'm having so much fun. So let's put the purple. Okay, the purple's, it's subtle, but it's very pretty. And we don't have to worry about the loop because I'm going to finish it at the top. So we're going to bring this around here, right to the top. And then what I want to do to finish it is let's clip this one. Okay, we're going to clip this one. Right, and then bring this one up. And then what we'll do, this is kind of, the purple one is centered. So now we'll take this one and wrap it around. Actually, maybe I should have wrap the purple one because it's softer, but it doesn't really matter. I've already done it now. So then we're going to take this one and clip it. Perfect. Yeah, it's pretty, eh? I like this one. Okay, hard to type. Yeah, you need, if you were on a mobile device, you can talk in your, what you want to say. So now we're going to bend that to the left or right if you're left-handed. And then we're going to bring this one around to make your loop. Okay, so we've got that. And then I'm actually going to twist it around. You can just clip it if you want, but it's more solid if you give it a twist around. Okay, and clip that one here. And then the bottom, we're just going to try to clip it. So there we go. Okay, so I got to go. Okay. Ooh, okay, good luck. Okay, we'll see you next time, Peggy. I'll DM you too to see how you're doing in your new abode. So there we go. So here's like an icicle type thing. So now we're going to clip the bottom. Okay, we're just going to clip it like that. So that holds pretty well. And then this one you can do like a little bit of a, like you can file it at the end if you want to. So that's an idea. So we can definitely, you know, do something with that and just put a little hook on it. And then maybe we can try the wreath. Should we try the wreath? I thought that was really cute too. So why don't we try the wreath? And I'll use a flat wire for that one too. But I could maybe do that one a little bit bigger with the bigger flat wire. So that's just like a little idea for an icicle. Super simple. You could even like do a little loop on the bottom and add some beads. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with that. That would be super cool. So let's try a wreath design. I'll get just some of this flat wire here. I'm going to try not to make it too big. And put that one to the side, and then we're going to do this. So very, Karen says pretty and Kim cute. Thank you guys. That's really fun. It's just it's fun to experiment. I never know exactly what we're gonna do on these live streams, but it's nice that Ginger gave us a starting point to work with this twisted wire. So now let's just twist this one, and I'm definitely going to try to get that pre-twisted wire. I think it's going to be really fun to work with. So just take this with your pliers and just twist it around. And I'll try to, after the live stream sometime, to set up my wire twisting tool to see if this actually works with the wire twisting tool. I think that would be really cool as well, because that might make a more even twist. So we're just going to twist it around. Whoops. Okay, keep going around. Yeah, see, it's getting a little warbly there. And we're just going to do this. I'm not going to worry too much if this gets scratched, because it's going to be covered somewhat with wire anyway. So the idea is just try to get it as even as possible. Like if you see areas like that that aren't twisted enough, just get the wires that are nearby and twist them. You just want to try to get them as even as possible. So this one got really funny. I'm not quite sure what that one's doing, but so here's the idea. Yeah, I really don't know what happened there. Let's just try to fix it a little bit. No, not sure what that's doing. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that one. So here we have a very like messy twist. It's not really even, but we're just going to go with it. So we're going to just twist this one a little bit more, and then we'll add some different wires. So we're going to add some of the green on there, and I actually have this thicker green that maybe I'll use. That's probably going to show up better. So let's use the thicker. I just bought twisted wire. Oh, cool. That's so awesome. And Joanna, what was your intention with the twisted wire? Did you have some designs in mind that you were going to do? I'm just curious to know what you were planning to do with it. So now we're going to take the green and twist it around here. So we'll just twist the green around, around, and around. You could maybe even do like 2 things of green might be good too. So I'm not sure what it, see, yeah, this did something funny in there. That definitely was not doing it properly, but that's okay. We're just going to do it like that. And then we can put some red as well. Oh, this is thicker red, so maybe I'll just use this thicker red. It's like 18 gauge red. Do you ever have to sharpen your snipping tools? So far, not. So, I mean, sometimes I have older pliers that I just don't, or cutters that I don't use anymore, but generally they stay good for quite a long time. Yeah, I do have some heavy duty cutters, like when I want to cut a really thick wire that I use. And there's also like memory wires cutters, so you don't like ruin your cutters when you're cutting some other strong ones. So that's sort of a somewhat idea for that. And then if you want to do, I guess I could have done like maybe more wires. If my twists were a little bit more tight, it might have looked better, but we could just try with that. It is good to use 12 gauge aluminum wire. Yeah, 12 gauge would be thick. Yeah, definitely. The thickest I have for the colored wire is 18, but that would be a good idea. So yeah, so we can just go around like this to do like the wreath type of thing. This one's a little, yeah, it's a little bit big, but then what you're going to want to do is clip these ends so they're going to like end at the same place. So let's cut that one. And then let's cut this one. Okay, we're going to cut that one. And let's bring these ones together and see if they're going to line up. I don't know, Ginger, if you have any advice for how to line these ends up, but I guess you want to cut them like and make sure they're more or less in the same angle. There we go. Perfect. What we should have done is done a live stream where we could put the two of us on the screen, which would be great, but I don't know how to do that on YouTube. So that kind of lines up like that, which is cool. And then you want to keep going with this so they hold together. So that's the question. How are we going to do that? So the green one would go along here, right? So we're going to bring the green one along here. Try to bring this one down here. And then, that's kind of cool. Let's just bring this one up here. Bring that one to there. Okay. And then maybe if I cut my red one a little bit longer, could have been interesting, but maybe what we could do is just kind of twist these wires together or something, just because you really want to hold the two ends together. So let's just twist them together. Okay. Okay, we're just going to twist them together like that. And I can make a loop at the top to hang it. Whoops, those aren't my cutters. So there we go. Oh, there's Kat. Hey, Kat, how are you? Welcome. We're making some different things. Can bracelets be... Oh, a bracelet with twisted wire. That would be really nice, actually. Yeah, that would be a really great idea. So now what I'm going to do is just clip some of these ends just to make sure they're not, I'm going to make sure they're not too loose. So if we bring this one up here, actually I can keep that one behind maybe. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with these ends. That's always the problem. What I should have done, which I could still do, is let me just clip this green one. Okay, I'm just gonna like leave that one behind here. What would have been fun is just to make your bow with this one. And I have made wreaths with other materials, and I've used the red wire to create the bow. Unfortunately, this one is too, this wire was too short. So maybe what I'll do, I'm gonna do a little cheat. I'm just gonna finish this end off and add another red wire. Okay, we're just gonna pretend these wires were long enough to make a bow, but they're not. So we're just gonna bring this one here. I made my ends into a bow. Yeah, that's the best idea, because I could have done it, but my wire wasn't long enough. So let's make the bow with a separate wire. And if you guys are going to do it yourself, try to make the red wire longer so you could create the bow. So now let's just kind of create a bow like this. I'm going to go in like that and around like that. Okay, we're just going to do like a little quickie bow here, and then we're going to stick it on here. So we could just bring this one here, wind it around here, and yeah, even this isn't that long to wind it around. So let's see what we can do here. We bring it here, and then just because I want to wind it around this bow here. So I don't want it to fall off. So if we just wind it around here, I think it should be fine. It's not the best, but just to kind of hold it in place. Just imagine what it would have looked like if my wire was long enough to make the bow. So we're just going to improvise. Okay, we're just going to do that. Sometimes it's not too hard to add extra wires to do things. So if we've got like that, it's a little wobbly. We'll have to figure out a way to get it to stay there. It's not too bad, just as a decoration. But yeah, if you do it yourself, definitely try to do the red wires longer so they can, so you can create the bow with that. So you can just like cut them short if you want, or you can try to do like a little spiral thing. I'm not sure how they'll look with the spiral, but we can try it just to see, because this is always an opportunity just to try some different things. So let's do this. Oh, Wendy has to go. Okay, bye, Wendy. Take care. So bye, Wendy's. So we'll see you the next time. We'll see you on the challenge for sure. I made my ends into a bow. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just read that. Yeah. Perfect. So now we can just, like, if you do want to do a kind of a like a spiral thing, you can do that. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. And we're just going to play around. Just bring this one around. So this is the 18 gauge wire. So this, yeah, if it had been longer, it would have been really good just to finish it off like that. Now, the spirals don't super look like bows anymore, but it just makes it a little more decorative. So we can just like kind of bring it around here, give it a little bit of whimsy. So there we go. So that's kind of fun. It's interesting. It's different. And then you can always like embellish it with beads. I'll try to find some pictures I had of some old wreaths that I made a while back. I'm not sure I love those spirals. I'm going to pull them back just to see what we can do with them. Okay, so we're going to bring this back because it doesn't really look like a bow anymore when you have the spirals, unless they're kind of like long like that. I mean, the other thing you can do is just to play around with this to try something different, is just pull this back, get the flat pliers, go like that. So if you want it to look more like a bow, you can kind of like bring it like that and then bring it down, and then up like that. So that looks a little bit more like a bow, but then it's like, oh, well, what do I do to finish my ends? So then you could just cut them. I have the spirit. No, Jingle Bell. Oh, Jingle Bell Rock. That's a cute song. So there we go. And so then we're just going to bring that one. Yeah, so that looks more like a bow. The spiral didn't look much like a bow, so let's just get rid of that spiral. I like spirals. I guess I try to put them on everything. So we're just going to pull it back. Awesome. Perfect. So we're going to bring that and do this side. So we're going to bring that one around and bend that one, and then bend that one and bring it up. Perfect. I think that's going to be better. It looks more like, oh yeah, that looks more like a bow for sure. Okay, and then we're going to clip this one. I'm going to have to find little bits of wire all over my floor after this, and then we're just going to put that one in there. So that definitely looks more like a bow. It's super cute. You can add some beads on there if you want, and it makes a really fun wreath. So that's really cool. And let's just check the time. Okay, so we're almost ready to go. So let's just bring back what we did, and I'll show you guys what we did. And then maybe another time I'll try a bracelet with the twisted wire. I think that's a great idea. So we did a wreath, and we did an icicle, and we did a plain icicle with the poked a hole with the hole punch. We stuck that one, the earring hook right in the twist. And then we did a smaller one where we couldn't poke a hole because it was too thin. So I twisted the wire on top. And then the actual earring, where did I put the earring that I made? Okay, these were from a previous one. Okay, these were from the previous one where I wound wire around the 18 gauge wire. These are three 20 gauge wires twisted together with an added loop at the top. This is from an older tutorial for a beaded earring with the candy cane. This one didn't work out so well with the flat wire, but it's not too bad. And I just can't find the earring that we made with the flat wire, and unless it fell on the floor, the one that we made with the flat wire that were actually worked out. That's a good question. I have to just let me look and see if it fell on my floor, because that one worked out really well, and now of course I can't find it. So let me just remove some of this stuff, remove some of that. Yeah, that's really weird. It's the one that turned out. I can't find it, so let me just keep looking. But you get the idea. It was sort of like that one, but with the twisted wire. So let me just see. Hey Tim, how are you? You're just catching in. We're just finishing up, and I'm trying to find the twisted candy cane that I made on the live stream. And of course I dropped it and cannot find it anywhere now. So I think I'm gonna have to post pictures in the Discord group, because the one that I made that actually worked out, I cannot find them. So let me know in the comments which ones you like, and let me know if you can think of any other ideas that we can do with the twisted wire. That would be cool, because it would be really fun to experiment with some different things. And be sure to look out for the 10-day gift making challenge starting on the 20th. We're looking forward to that. So that'll be super fun, and we'll all the details for that are in the Discord group. Here, I'm going to post the link to the Discord group, and then that'll be in the let me just type it out, the gift making challenge on Discord, or you can go to the Facebook event page to do that. So the second from the right is my favorite. So the one with the beads. And Amber said, I wonder how the twisted wire would work for a tree. Ooh, that's a great idea. I think that would be beautiful. That's a really wonderful idea. So the videos are not live. They're going to be posted at 11 a.m. Eastern time every day. I might do one that's live. I haven't decided yet. And so that'll be the challenge. That's going to be really fun. The wreath and the bow and the icicles. Yeah, I really like the simple icicles too. They're super fun. So I'm definitely going to try to get some of this twisted wire. I think it's a great idea. I really like the way it looks. And I'll take pictures of all of these and put them in the Discord group so you guys can see. And thank you, Ginger, for your great idea. I'm going to flip the screen. Perfect. So let me get rid of this bright light. So yeah, so thank you, Ginger, so much for the great idea for the twisted wire. You can see her pics in the group in the post live stream section, and we'll put all the information about where to get the wire and all that kind of stuff. Joan says, love them all, especially the first candy canes. Fantastic. Well, those are in the Tip Tuesday tutorial, so you could definitely check out yesterday's video to see how to do those. And yeah, so thank you guys for always hopping on the live streams. They're so much fun, and I mean, we could go on for another hour and make some bracelets, but maybe we'll save them for the next time. And be sure to share your pics in the Discord group, or if you're not on Discord, you could do it in the Facebook group. And we'll see you the next time, and have a wonderful week, and we'll see you on the 20th. Bye.